Hey guys, so thanks for coming back to my channel. I am 5 years natural as of October 7th, 2017. Yes, you guys are probably seeing this video late. It's actually the 16th of October that I'm filming this, but when it comes up in the queue, then it comes up. Sorry. But anyway, yes, I've been on my hair journey for 5 years. And back in 2012, I did the big chop and I cut off all my hair. I didn't even have enough to put on a headband. I'll insert either a clip of the cut or a picture or something to show you all my before, well, my big chop, and you'll see where I am now. And there's a lot of things that I wish I knew before going natural. I kind of did my big chop back in 2012, and it wasn't that many people on their natural or promoting natural hair journeys. I followed a few YouTubers like Janelle from Black is Beautiful. She was one of the main people who I focused on as far as videos. I also watched Jessica's video, Mahogany Curls, and I was also watching Whitney's videos, who is Natural 85. So those were the three YouTubers that I watched more frequently back in 2012 when I was, or back in actually 2010, 2011, when I was considering my big chop and I was transitioning. I had transitioned for 1 full year from 2011 to 2012, and I wasn't ready to do the big chop, and I could no longer transition. My natural hair and my relaxed hair constantly tangled. I didn't know what I was doing with my hair. I think I went and I washed my hair, I deep conditioned my hair at that time and let the deep conditioner sit in overnight. Why did I do that? My hair was so tangled the next day with the, the line of demarcation where your relaxed ends from the roots meet the new growth from the roots meets your relaxed hair. That line of demarcation, my hair was so tangled, and it was either continue to transition, cut off my relaxed ends and go be 100% natural, or relax my hair. And at that point I made the decision to relax my hair, and that was in June of 2012. I also went and got a trim. So all that hair that I had grown, and my hair was about 21 inches in length. If I have a picture, I'll show. And my hair was about armpit length, which was one of my goals, and I was happy to have made that goal. But I went to the salon, got a trim, and walked out with shoulder length hair. I mean, it was just like, what did I do all that transitioning for? Why did I even relax? I would have been better off cutting off my relaxed ends and probably having shoulder length natural hair. So from June 2012 to October of 2012 was when I did my second transition. I had box braids in my hair, and when it was time to take them out, I was like, you know what? This is it. I don't care how much new growth I have. I cannot transition any longer. Get them scissors, because it's time to cut. And that happened on October 7th, and 5 years later, here I am with my little puff. So a few notes that I have in reference to being natural, and tips for those who are newly natural or who are still figuring things out, because I'm no guru. I'm still figuring things out for myself. But a couple of things that stands out to me. No particular order. And I have it written down on my phone, which is why you'll see me looking down. So the first thing on my list is curl pattern. And I have, don't worry about your curl pattern. When I was transitioning, stretching my hair, I was so wrapped up in what my hair would look like when I cut off my relaxed ends. I had never, I don't want to say never, I was 5 years old with a jerry curl. So I really didn't know what my natural hair looked like, how my natural hair worked. My whole family was relaxed, so I really couldn't compare my grain of hair to theirs, because all we knew was every 2 weeks getting a relaxer, getting a touch up, getting a wash and set, and that was the ongoing cycle. So I was watching YouTubers who had looser curl patterns than I did. I didn't know what my curl pattern was, but you put water on it, you rub it through, and the curls bounce back. And I was like, oh, that's cute. And if my hair looked like this, I could do that hairstyle, and I could do this. And when I cut my hair, it looked nothing like that. And as you can see, 5 years later, it still looks nothing like that. But I have learned to embrace my hair. I identify myself as having 4C hair. My hair is low porosity. It takes a long time for my hair to absorb water. I never knew that my hair had that problem. When it's time for me to wash my hair, it takes forever for my strands to get wet, that I'm in the shower for a long time before I can even start my wash day routine, making sure my hair is wet. My hair is very thick, very dense. So I have a lot of hair on my head. So you never know what your hair is going to look like until you actually do your big chop, let some of the hair, your new hair grow in, and then you can start to see if your hair has a certain curl pattern or the thickness of it. My strands are also coarse. So I do not have fine strands. My hair is thick, okay? Thick. And I had to learn how to work with what God gave me and what was growing out of my scalp. And I believe I'm doing a good job at it. I still struggle in some areas, but I'm doing a good job, in my opinion. Next, consider big chopping or transitioning. All in all, it's whatever works for you. As I mentioned, I initially transitioned for a year. And when it was time for me to either do a big chop or get my relaxer, I wanted to see how long my hair was. So I went for a relaxer. And I kind of regretted doing that because 4 months later, I ended up doing a big chop and only had that much hair. Versus, you know, 6 inches or at least 12 months of new growth. So you have to make the decision as to how you want to go natural. A lot of YouTubers have transitioned for a year, even longer, and they have had great results. I'm glad I did the big chop because I was able to learn from the beginning what my hair liked. I always styled my relaxed hair. I even did my own relaxers. So I didn't have a problem doing my hair or doing anybody else's hair. Like, I was skilled in that area. Not a professional, but as far as making myself look neat to leave the house. So for me, doing my big chop, I was able to start with, what, 1 inch, 2 inches of hair, watch it grow, and learn how to care for it. I knew how to braid. I was able to braid my hair. I was able to flat twist. If you see my earlier videos, you'll see how short my hair was, and I was still doing styles. Now that my hair is longer, I am still doing those same styles, and I am appreciating it more. I don't know what the result would have been had I transitioned and then cut off my hair, but do what is best for you. Do what works for you and do what you think you can handle. My third note here is do not become a product junkie. How am I telling y'all not to become a product junkie when if y'all see my bathroom right now, y'all be like, really? The pot is calling the kettle black? Because when I went natural, you suggested a product, I was in the store getting it. This product did this for your hair. Oh, it could do the same thing for my hair. Not focusing on the fact that products work differently on different hair types, different hair textures, what your porosity level is versus my porosity level, how thin your hair or thick your hair is versus what my hair was like, how long or short your hair was versus me. That I didn't take that into consideration. What I did do that was helpful to me was I had purchased a subscription box through Curl Kit. So at the time it was, I believe, $20. Every month you received about 5 products in the mail, different natural hair products that I was able to use certain products. Now, ultimately I ended up, canceling my subscription because I was becoming overwhelmed with products. I had products that I wasn't using, hadn't tried, was giving away stuff, and I was like, now I'm at the point where I'm wasting money. Although I enjoyed receiving the products, I had no place to put them and I was giving them away. But during that subscription process, or during the time I had my subscription, there were a few products that I was like, hey, I never would have thought to try this. This worked very well on my hair. I love it. I'm going to go out and buy this product again once I use it up. So that helped. I'm still a product junkie. You'll tell me that a new product line from my favorite product line is coming. Oh, what's the word that I'm looking for? You guys know. But tell me that My Yellow Organics is dropping a new product line like they did a couple of weeks ago, and I'll be like, oh, I need it. But I still got the last product line, Mael Drop, that I have only used once, and I'm still working on the first set of new products that came out that I haven't even used up. That is my bad habit. It's so sad, but I'm trying to work on it. So try not to become a product junkie. And I'll show you basics, like small products that, not small, a little bit of products, at least from each category that I use that works for me, that I love, and why. Let's see. Number 4, I have learning hair type and porosity. That definitely has helped me. I learned my hair type early on, being a 4C natural, as I mentioned. My porosity wasn't something that I learned until recently, because now there are a lot of more YouTubers talking about it. Porosity, what was that? I had to observe, watch a video and do the hair strand test, where I pick a clean strand from my scalp and put it in a cup of water. What did my hair do? Float. 10 minutes later, still floating. I dip it into the water to see if it will go down, still floating. And when your hair floats, that means you have low porosity hair. If you put your hair in a cup of water and it sinks down to the bottom, then you have high porosity hair. And if your hair floats in the middle, then your porosity is normal. But for me, as a low porosity girl, that meant that it took products a while to enter into my hair strands. Once it was there, it stayed, but I have to get it in there. And that takes a little bit more work and more effort for me when I'm styling my hair based on my hair porosity. And that definitely has helped me in layering my products and things of that nature. So you definitely want to find out or learn about your hair type as well as your porosity. Number 5 I have is patience. So as I mentioned, 5 years ago I did my big chop. And on a monthly basis, I was pulling this hair down, pulling this side hair. Is my hair growing long? What is it doing? And after a while, I had to stop. When I was about 5 months into my natural hair journey, I was able to put my hair in a puff. That was my gold style. Like, the first style that I wanted to do was a puff, because everyone else was doing a puff with their natural hair and just looked pretty and out of the way. As you can see, I'm still doing a puff to this day. But I had to have patience and wait for my hair to grow. And even now, I have to continue to remind myself that, because I want my hair to grow longer. I feel like my hair is not growing at all. My hair is between 7 to 10 inches in length. And I feel like after being natural for 5 years, having one major cut and trims every so often, I would feel like my hair should be longer. But my hair doesn't grow as fast as everyone else's. My hair doesn't grow straight either, because it comes out of my scalp, coily and entwined with one another. And I've also recently learned that my hair doesn't grow down, it grows out. So my hair is getting fuller, and when I do styles, my hair will grow up and out instead of coming down. So my length looks a little different from someone else's, but I had to have patience, and I couldn't compare myself to anyone else, because our hair journeys were different, what we were eating were different, if we were exercising or not was different. Everything was different. We were not living in the same household, and all I knew about another YouTuber was what I seen through their videos. So definitely you want to have patience. Your hair will grow, and once you've taken note of how fast your hair grows in a month, mine's unfortunately, or fortunately, however you want to look at it, is 1/4 of an inch a month. So to me, that's really slow, but my hair is growing. And honestly, by getting, you really can't tell, but by getting my color, that's when I really noticed how fast my hair was growing, because I colored my hair a year ago, and I have about 5-6 inches of my new growth. So within 12 months, my hair grew about 5 to 6 inches during that time. So you definitely want to have patience. And another thing I have here is practice. And what I mean by that is, I style my own natural hair. I went to the salon to get my hair colored. I went to a salon when I got my hair straightened. Those were the only 2 times. And when I used to get my box braids as a natural, I went to the African hair braiding shop. Since then, I haven't been to a salon. I pretty much do my hairstyles myself. I'll see someone in public. I'll see someone on TV. I'll see a style from another YouTuber. I'll stand in my bathroom with the music playing, dancing, and be like, oh, I'm going to do this to my hair, and let's hope it comes out right. And that's how I was able to incorporate my styles. My go-to style, as you can see in a lot of my videos, are twist outs. I love twist outs. They're easy to do for me. It takes, you know, no thought into me doing a twist out, and I love how it looks when I'm finished. So I was able to do that based on practicing my different styles and practicing with different products. So those are the few tips that I have right now in reference to being natural and going on your natural hair journey and things that I've learned. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe to see more of my videos. Bye.